Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about top 3 stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for this morning. This is a morning's video. We're going to address the market situation. The futures are red, so we're going to explain exactly what's going on. All right. And again, if y'all have any questions, stocks of interest, drop them in the comment section of the video. Now, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, and also don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. All right, so let's get right into it right off the bat. All right, so we got the SPY right here, and with the SPY, it's looking very dangerous right now. We're down by negative 1.1%. It's chopping. It's chilling on the side right here. It's not really going anywhere. But the one thing that I do see with the SPY that all of y'all should be keeping your eyes on. All right, it's right there. We're gonna zoom in and we're gonna connect these dots right over here. All right, there is a bearish pennant on the chart, which is about to break down really soon. It could happen at the open. We gotta wait for the next 4-hour candles to open up right here, right? It could happen, or option number 2, it could stall again. Like it could continue to go sideways for maybe until Wednesday, maybe Thursday, before it decides to pick its direction. I'm leaning more towards the bearish side because of what I explained to y'all last week with Nasdaq. The Nasdaq didn't drop as ferociously as I wanted it to go. I told y'all last week to watch it for a drop to 10,000 and hit $800. All right, now this week, since it's been stalling, it actually looks a bit worse, and I think that it could go a little bit lower than 10,800. Like it could get all the way down to 10,600 before we see some type of bounce. The situation is looking very suspect. If you have calls, be careful, right? Because again, what I'm seeing here with the big picture, the big picture is still bearish. So just watch out for that. All right, now let's talk about the first stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. The first one is GME. We're gonna talk about GME again, right? Because I told y'all last week to watch it for a potential short. I guess this is an update. With this update, it did the first part. The first part was to drop from 130 right here all the way down to the neckline at $120 right here. All right, so it completed the first part. Hopefully you were able to make some money on that. All right, now the next part is to break that neckline and to go even lower. Now if it continues to chop, if the market continues to go sideways like that, and let's say we don't get our breakdown today, let's say that we get our breakdown overnight tomorrow, right? From today, Tuesday, into Wednesday, then everything should collapse and this neckline should break down, and it should go all the way down to $100 per share. Yeah, I think I don't know if there's a gap right here. Let's see. Daily. No, there isn't any gap on the left. There isn't any gap on the left. I don't see any gaps at all, actually. Even like dating way back all the way before 2021, I don't see any gaps there. But the drop is overdue, still bearish, right? And the previous level of support is like right at $90. So it's a slow fade down. I'm not bullish on GME at all whatsoever. Nope. I think we fall. All right. Now, the second stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. This stock, I would say this entire sector did wonderful for us. We made a lot of money on it, right? It's PDD. Now, PDD, again, we for those of you who have been watching the channel, I made recaps and videos about how we made money from this move with the Chinese stocks within those 2 weeks, all right, in the beginning of June. And right now it's just chilling sideways and consolidating. The situation is not looking too great. The 4-hour charts, it looks kind of exhausted. It kind of does. It looks kind of exhausted. I would be shocked to see it break above 68 bucks. I don't think it will. I think it's gonna fall back down to 55 and then consolidate from there. So a fall down to 55 wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, to 55 right here. And then the market would kind of bounce. And then we might cook again for quite some time, right? But for the short term, not too bullish on Chinese stocks. I'm really not. They had their move, right? And people who bought over here, over here, over here, and people who bought the breakout like we did right here have been collecting their money here, right? And then they've been collecting again here and again here, and then today they're collecting again here, right? So if there's a fall, I would not be surprised. So keep your eyes out for that. Now, the last stock that you should be keeping in your watch list for today, that stock is Roblox. Now, I talked about Roblox last week. I did. I told y'all to watch it for a long, which it did produce a lot of money, which it was a good pick. It was a good pick. Now, I gave y'all a warning about why I personally would have taken my money off right here on that day. All right, because holding and hoping for a bounce is a little bit dangerous. If you look on here, no, wrong drawing tool. If you look on here, right, the flag is there, yes, and it dropped all the way down to retest the flag, yes, at 30 bucks. So I guess there was another opportunity to go long, but the way I see it is that if you are greedy, right, if you bought here and you made money here, you didn't take your money, right, and then you held and hoped for a bounce, for a drop all the way down to support and a bounce, right, you got what you hope for is happening right here. It actually happened on Friday, and this is the, I guess, the market's generosity to anybody who may be greedy to take their money off the table before we start to roll over like this, and then the chart starts to look really ugly, right? So that's my thoughts on it. It used to be clean to the long side, and then it got really weak, and then now the overall market is just, I can't be fully bullish until we get out of that fallen wedge with the Nasdaq. I cannot. So that's really my overall thoughts on the overall market, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot, and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these uploads. All right, if you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't added me to social media yet, you can find me at Paul Nguma and PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, there are some basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks by signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.